TF audio, FF filter,
Yep.
FOB
Okay,
filter.
now go to profile. You got profile 2 if you press up or opposite, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you got 3, 4, 5. I think let me. There's in the game that yeah.
I don't even know. I got dampener.
Setting the dual clutch. Okay, that's setting the dual clutch. Okay, compatibility mode.
Yeah, I got it right here. There's compatibility mode right here.
Okay, click on it. Let me make sure. So I'm racing wheels.
I should probably go to a different. I should go to a different profile.
Wait till after the race, so that way if we change your wheel,
Yeah,
you don't.
I'm gonna set it up on a different on my second profile and then switch it back to my
Well,
first
if you
one.
just plugged it in and you're playing it, it ain't doing bad.
Now,
I mean,
yeah, I know,
you
right?
start fucking around with it.
You can, but that's the thing, though. That's the thing. If you don't, you can fine tune these wheels. If you don't mess with it, then you ain't never gonna learn nothing about your wheel, not fine tune it. But you mess with it. But now
it says G29 Pro wheel on compatibility. That's all it says.
Yeah.
Pro wheel,
Now
G20,
is it
G23.
is it yeah is it G23 or the is 20? Because the game may recognize it as the 20.
It says G23.
Okay, so it is recognizing it as a 23.
Yeah, and also a Pro wheel. It says Pro wheel.
Okay,
and
good.
G23. So it recognizes both.
Okay.
I guess.
Now you might want to go put it in lobby real quick and make sure the wheel, you don't have to turn it 1,000 times to get it to turn. Because mine, if I start the game up in regular settings, like 360-degree rotation, blah, 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 my personal settings, and then I want to go to auto, well, it won't do it. I'll have to turn the wheel 1,000 times. I got to close the app, put my wheel in auto, then restart the app, and it loads up in the auto mode.
Gotcha.
I don't know, same thing with that, but it may be, who knows. All right, so Pete Man.
It feels different with the G23 already.
But if it does have, if the compatibility mode is the auto, like the auto on mine, yeah, it's got the force. It does use the force feedback, the dampener, and the spring rate, and blah blah blah, and from what the game prefers, and it's you feel everything on the fucking track. All right, we're waiting on you now.
Y'all waiting on me?
Yeah.
Shit. All right.
J-Land? Is that who you're talking about?
No, they're staggering.
Oh.
Where's Danny at?
He has another league race.
Okay, yeah.
The wheel had to
So he said he'll be
I,
here.
I'm just leaving it on Pro wheel. I
practices.
have it set up though, so after we're done, I can just go to the G29 one, and I can, or G23 one, and I can try it. Just has to. There we go. Now I'm coming in.
Bad Martin said, I must be missing Dan the man. I said, why? He said, because you got another Danny. I said, yeah, but this Danny comes automatic.
So whenever you think yours, does it say G23 on yours too?
Come on. Where are you seeing it say G23?
Well, it
in the
says
game.
whenever it goes to compatibility, on my dashboard it shows the Pro, and then below it shows
yeah, because
G23.
yeah, because the wheels made after the game was made, so they had to put both models in there. So because this game didn't recognize the Pro, so it recognizes the older version. So that's why they had put both versions into your wheel.
And you liked that one, the old version, better than the new one.
Well, I don't know. I'm not on Logitech. I'm just saying.
Right, but I mean on your particular wheel, you liked it better that way.
No, mine don't have the old version or new version. It's got one version because Fanatec was already out before NASCAR Heat 5 was out. But I like mine on auto. What the game prefers your wheel settings to be.
All right. No, it's working good. Just the lightness, like, it makes me overcorrect a little bit.
That's where dampener comes in, makes the wheel heavy.
Oh, on correction, it makes it heavier.
Yeah, add dampener to it, and it make the wheel feel heavy.
Gotcha.
Won't slow down your wheel turn, like when you want to whip it in a corner. The force feedback, you know, it actually fights you, so it would slow you down when you whip in the car in there.
Coming to the green.
I can do that.
Be ready.
I can mess with the dampener.
Green, green, green.
Yeah, I know, right? Right here.
Yeah, it could be a little heavy.
Yeah, it's sitting down the road. Or you can add spring to it too, but that's like the centering spring is what that spring is.
I use
Oh, really? Yeah, because that means your spring's on there on the wheel. And it's fighting. It's what they call that when it fights the surface of the game, fights the wheel. I forget what it's called.
Inside.
Came off the wall.
Quarter line, got one inside. Still there? Clear low.
That's just this one time where that means that's
I know, right? No, I slid sideways. Back end about came out from under me right there. I'll be pitting this lap.
5 to go.
You're gonna have to tell me where we need to quit.
Do what I did. It's that didn't work.
What do you do?
I tried going in turn 3. I could not.
Okay. I can't remember how we did it. I think.
All right, you're clear. Got a car coming inside now. Clear low there.
Yeah, I'm debating whether we want to take it on entrance at turn 3 or stay on track. If we stay on track, we'll be braking on the racing surface. And I know well, I just made it no problem. Didn't get moved, didn't do nothing. Made it run there smoothly. But if we stay on the track, you know, it's a day race.
You gotta be low.
It's the day race, and which you can run low. A lot of people can run low on the day race, though. That's the problem.
Right. But I meant like stay low towards the white line.
Damn you, Pittman.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people that can run that white line during the day race.
Yeah, I
So,
did it.
so if somebody's going to pit, they don't break on racing surface.
I went to go pit and I'm
Well,
ready
we need to figure it out. Because we'll have to break.
Or they try to go down in.
Is there a line for entrance? Is there a timing line or anything? No, there ain't a timing line.
No, not in 3. There's one before it.
Keep it low. Keep it low. Make sure we signal on the backstretch as we'll be pitting that lap. And just keep it low for the other cars.
Till we figure it out.
Well, no, that's what we're going to start to do for this practice race tonight. We're going to do that and see how it works out. If it don't work out too good, then we'll change it up to where we enter on turn 3 on April.
So what are we doing now?
Right now, signal on the backstretch as you're hitting, and then go low into 3 on the apron, you know, and then not on the apron, but on the white, you know, next to the white line, yellow line, whatever, and center that way. Yes, stay on the bottom until the backstretch.
White flag, big driver
Daytime on exit of 2. Yeah. On the day race, it was really fair. What angle you running?
Fantastic.
I had a 60.
Yeah, I run mine 360, but Logitech's are 900-degree rotation wheels. So in the game, since you got that setting on your wheel, what I do on mine is in the game, I put it on 1080 and exit without saving. And then on my wheel, I'll run 360. Well, now I run auto, but I used to run a 360 though, and it ran real
Drew,
well. Yes, sir.
You can tell that we went into the pits on the speed limit. I went in at the speed limit instead of just barreling in there.
Wait a minute. Why?
Well, that's why we're finished where we did.
Oh, I didn't barrel in it. I thought I had black flags on.
No,
Oh, no, that's right.
no,
That's
not
right.
for
That's right.
qualifying.
It's for qualifying.
Yeah,
Right? Yep.
I slowed up for the pit because I
Me
wanted
too.
to test the pit.
Me too.
I pitted speed limit.
Whether I was pitting or not, I had a pit. Pittman kept pushing me down there.
Eighth. Holy shit. All right. Is everybody ready?
I am.
Yeah.
Is this for qualifying?
No, just for actual race.
Just qualifying.
Oh,
You just qualified right there. Staggering, you qualified 5th. Here we go, fellas.
shit, I didn't. I was just driving.
Yeah, with the new wheel. Now there's one.
You're on Kentucky, by the way.
I know that. I'll make sure to see if y'all have seen that. See if y'all, was gonna catch it.
And it's on the night race, too.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. See?
Okay.
See? I caught you. Caught you slipping. If you see a setting on there that says FOR 4, if you add a bunch of that and go race at Atlanta or Las Vegas, it will literally bounce your car out over the outside wall. Your car, your wheel, you won't be able to control it. It'll be so damn bumpy.
Gotcha.
It's the feel of the track. You'll be able to feel every fucking thing on the track.
Before on my old wheel, there's a hole in the, I don't know what turn it's in, but there's a hole. And I would just wait for it. On this one, I can feel the wheel hit the hole. And it's like different. It's just totally different. You gotta memorize everything over again.
Yeah, Pittman falls in the hole.
Yeah, I fell in it already twice.
Indianapolis on the backstretch where the ambulance is, you pull up into that little where the cones are, you'll see your car go down in the hole and reappear back on the track.
Starter has the green flag in his hand. Be ready. Ready. Green's out now. Let's go. Car high. Careful.
I'll check my time so that first pit stop, at least.
Clear all around, man.
Yeah. Seen 18 going in the wall, Matt.
I think I saved
Oh shit. Ducking and dodging already.
I see on the wall.
You all right, Bradley?
Take me out.
already start.
Yeah, we can.
No, don't do that. Don't.
We're only 3 laps in.
It's all good. I'll be here tomorrow. Yeah, I wasn't gonna make it 2 stages anyways.
Okay.
Yeah, it's all good.
Careful, still there. Stay low, stay low. All clear. Looking inside now.
Come up into you, or did you come down?
Clear low, bud.
You let me get to his outside.
So I don't know if I'm going to ride with my arm hanging out the window. Smoking a cigarette. That's why I never try to slide job.
Hold your line, got one inside.
I was actually trying to let you go. Stay ready. I'm running my fuel gear. I want to see how many laps there.
Really? If you don't,
Make that work.
if you don't, well, you could have fit it in between me and Saturn, but it ain't close. But
Yeah, I'm going to stay up with real high. You diving down.
Clear on the nose. Still there inside. Still there.
oh, good.
All clear. Got a car coming inside now. You got round. You're clear.
Mine only gets up to 8,000. Wasted. Yeah, I wasted that.
Got a car low now. All right, you're clear there.
Yep, I'm already.
Mine drops down to 75. Mine drops down to 75 and gets up to maybe 88, 80.
I know that.
Oh shit. Damn, that's one foot. Wow. Is that all fucking wrong with it?
Looking inside now.
Well, it's embarrassing.
Hold your line there.
I'm going to let you have it.
Hit me.
Yeah.
If it's 1% difference from the left front to the right rear, is that too much front weight or not enough? The right rear is burning 1% faster than the left front. Well, now it's 2%.
Well, I would say that. Yeah, I can type it right, but I don't get that in really single time, you know, because I know my tire. So when the left front rear brake is going off, the check was like, oh shit,
They have to see lagging.
Yeah.
Hit me in, but I was straight to the left.
Fuck me. How you been?
No.
I'll catch y'all tomorrow.
Alright. Mine's 29, 27, 29, so left front did pitch right here now.
Well, it's bigger than we got work.
But I was also following you for a while. Which one of these things you can back?
I don't know if we do or not. And looking like let's see.
I dropped your one
Damn. No. Signal your pit, and that's your pit on the back stretch. Go down to that to the line, put your tires over the line, signal your pit, and then stay low and free. And ride around the line.
on the line, on the track, or below the track?
Yeah, on the track.
So left side tires on the other.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, that's good. Got one. Come
I
down
thought
there.
you said you went in. I thought you said you went in under the yellow line.
I did. I did. In that practice race.
Bring it in here.
Got the black flag. Oh, yeah.
Bottom of it.
45?
Yep. Yep.
Coming to the cross.
Yeah, it was. So I ain't got no more. Yep. Which is, that wouldn't be bad on staying low like that. And I don't see nobody riding the bottom lane around the track, so wouldn't be interfering with nobody.
Now staggering. See, I don't know why. I don't get it with it.
I just almost missed it.
You didn't even. First off, you didn't even signal.
On the back stretch, you gotta go down to the edge to the.
And he never got anywhere near the fucking yellow line.
I didn't, I'm sorry. I didn't think anybody was behind me about everything.
Well, that's my point, is you still got to do that shit, otherwise it's an unfair advantage.
Yep.
Oh, so I just have to be touching the white line.
You don't have to be touching up against the yellow line around the end of 3.
Okay, yeah, because I was kind of in the middle.
Yeah, and also at Dover, how you went past the commitment line and dove it in, that's illegal. You must cross the commitment line.
Yeah, I did that once. I only did that one time.
Yeah, but you don't realize how much.
It was in practice. When I did it.
You didn't do it in Sunday's race? You sure about that?
Pretty sure. I crashed when I did it. I crashed when I did it. Like, whenever I did do it, I crashed.
In Sunday's race or what? Or was that was in the practice race, right?
Yeah, I was
That's when
when Filter called it out. And it was an accident.
Yeah.
I was just, you know, I just fucked it up.
Because I know I did see you on broadcast do it the right way. Because the same time when Perky did it illegal, you're on the screen doing it the right way. But I also got word that you did it the wrong way too. So that's why I said.
There was only one right pit stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was only one pit
Okay, well, yeah, and the one Perky did it wrong, you did it right because I seen you on the screen. So
during the race, you know, I was like, you know, conservative. Running the camera, I was trying to push it as hard as I could.
oh yeah, what did I do? What did I do? I put like a hook open. The hell, did I get loose or something? I didn't even change the part.
You might have just got
Yep, that's the sun's going down like you said. So the track's going to get loose as the race goes on. I mean, now I'm down to 5% difference in the right front and right rear, and it was even. Now, do you have, what kind of brakes you got, load cell or? Find the adjustment on your pedals, the brake pedal, and stiffen it up as tight as you can without it affecting the test bar when you're going to testing in the game. So you've got the 3, the steering, brake, and the throttle test on the line. Tighten it up as stiff as you can without it affecting that little ball on the brake line. Because you can't adjust it too much to where it'll always be applying a little bit of brake as that ball will be going up a little bit. I did that. I got in. So I had to fine tune my pedal.
Is that a good slide stop with it?
Yeah, if you're doing the crossover, as soon as you got money, I touched it.
I practice that. I don't really use it. That's just that I fucking tired. You know, use water because I already had that. I'm with you.
But you roll fast out of the crossover.
Stay low, stay low. You got room, just clear that.
Yeah, my X and my A's and my sound department, so it's like all the two on the left side, 2 on the right side.
Does the wheel come off of the servo?
Yeah.
So that means you can buy add-on wheels for it. You get a bigger wheel. Okay.
You want to go by?
Well, it depends on what you're going to do in the race.
Keep digging, 10 to go.
Well, in the race, if you got pressure tires, you expect it to quarter the straightaway away. But you know what got put me in the ass on Dover? I knew Dover for those guys, one at high, one at low, and down at
Yeah, well, Dover was a shit show.
Yes, it was.
Nobody could hit it.
It was Showtime Black Belt on Dover.
We got a lot of money.
I was in first place. I was in first place, and when the car came up on me, I went high, lifted a little bit, car even high, and I wrecked it.
No, you wrecked it.
I thought that
You
was
wrecked
flat.
yourself. You wrecked yourself because you let out at the start-finish line.
No,
Okay,
I let out.
yes, you did. No, you didn't. You let out at the start-finish line with a flash booted you into the corner, up into the wall. I got it. I'll send it to you on Messenger. You let out. Your car's halfway over the start-finish line when you let out. I got that on video.
It's almost like you mashed brakes.
Yeah, you didn't mash brakes, but you let off.
Yeah, I can see what it looked like.
Yeah, you let off the throttle at the start finish line and asked why Flash booted, because who the hell lets out at the start finish line? Nobody. So he wouldn't expect. Yeah, he booted you straight up. I know that. He booted you before that, but the momentum carried you into the turn up into the wall. Because on the screen, he hit you before the turn, and the momentum carried you up to the wall, and then you bounced off the wall, come down, bounced off somebody else, and went back up to the wall again. Then came back and down in front of the entire field, and wrecked the entire field because the track was blocked with them spilling out forward, to for no room to go through. Yeah, something like that. Well, that was the wrong spot to be letting out. Nobody's expecting you to let out it.
Yeah, if you're going to let somebody go, you just stand higher than that.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, that's kind of, that's right. I lifted, I didn't let out all the way. I was going to go below me, and then I'd be able to tuck in right behind him without pushing the other guys behind me.
Yeah. You timed it to where Flash, he was behind Favre coming out of 3. And then as soon as he went up to the wall out of 3, is right before the start finish line, and that's where you let out the throttle. Right when he got behind you, he rear-ended you and moved you up the track. That was a bonehead move by letting out at start finish line. All you had to do is maintain your regular race line on the outside. Favre would have got you on the inside. The inside line's faster than the outside. So all you had to do is maintain your race speed up like you've been doing, and he would have got you. But what I feel that you tried doing was letting off to get in behind Favre. Yeah. And so what? Well, no, because Flash, how are you going to let Flash go by when he's directly behind you?
Well, I thought they were lined up, and I thought they both go left and go to the top.
You need to keep it in the video.
I wasn't going to try and pop back in. They were in my mirror.
They were until coming out of 3. And that's when Flash used the extra. He used the extra track. They're going up to the wall and the angle. They get better point. So I don't know, but it just blows my mind. I'll send it to you in a minute, though.
It definitely wasn't. I was just trying to say there was a big gap. I saw them coming with a big gap between 34 and I was like, I'm looking at
That's one of the reasons why you got penalized, though. And you do know you got penalized, right? You don't know you got penalized? Okay. Okay. You been penalized? Yeah, exactly. But that's one of the reasons why you've been penalized, because, for anybody to let out the start finish line, okay, and everybody that's in this league knows racing. Okay? If the inside cars below you, side by side, they're going to get the better run. They're going to get pretty much position at 90% of the tracks. Homestead, maybe not. Dover, actually, high side, you can make it work if you drive it hard and the bottom lane gives you enough room to do it. You can make it work. Okay. But letting out at the start finish line, I'm gonna put it like this: it seems deliberate. Letting out start finish line. It seems deliberate. Is what I'm saying. I'm not saying it is, but that far ahead of the turn 1.
We used to see a guy in our league that would break certain car behind him before going into the corner.
Slow him down.
Get the job done, driver.
Slow the car down behind you, and then you're able to hold your position. That's not what I do.
Yeah, but because
I was trying to be polite and not lose speed racing for those guys. They had a little bit fresher tires.
Yeah, but what you did, you killed yourself because Flash booted you into the corner and you wrecked.
Oh, I know.
So you killed yourself when you did that.
It was a lesson learned.
What did I hear?
It's just like Dover. Now we got one extra lap to go.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, I
know, but I'm still going. I'm still
getting doxed. I'm not really. You know, I'm just racing.
stagger?
I'm not really.
Well, that's not the only reason, though. That's just one of the reasons.
Yeah.
Just stagger. How many laps did we run when we did it?
What's your,
I
what's your
forgot to
name?
pay attention.
You went one
What-
more than me. I think I.
What's your name, Mr. Staggering?
Robert.
All right, man. You're coming to the green. Almost
Big lane, right?
now. Inside.
I just sent this to you now on Messenger. So that way you turn the sound up so you can hear where the throttle is cut back and you can look on the RPMs and you'll see this. Your car's halfway over the start finish line and you cut out.
Definitely myself. I wanted to stay with him.
That's
Stay low.
but that's one of the reasons, and all the whole thing is aggressive driving. When somebody has to check up and there's just a little bit of room, you force your nose there. Okay. We try to respect each other on the track. You know, if there's plenty of room, a lane there, it's like, yes, they made a mistake, they washed up. But if somebody checks up and they're just a little bit higher and you just got enough room just to put your nose up on them, out of respect, and causing mayhem, check up with them, wait, get a run on them, try it again, wait till they make a big mistake. Don't force your nose under because there's a little gap there. Because we all try to respect each other here, we can give each other enough space to race each other cleanly, and that's the main focus is try to get around the cars without touching. Yes, there's gonna be bumping racing, but as long as you don't bump them up the track into the wall, I won't say nothing.
Hey,
Yeah, about Creed.
yeah.
I don't know if that was Mike me or him.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you're fine. We're still going in the right direction.
Sure.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to get everybody to, race each other as clean as possible, because whoever gets wrecked out, it's no fun. Everybody puts so much time in their setups, and then somebody comes in there just not giving a shit, driving aggressive, and putting you up in the wall, and putting you in the back of the pack when you put all this time in on your setup. And we try to respect that.
You gain 1 point. Whatever that time that is, it's like you're gaining 1 point and they're losing like, 12,
10.
15.
Yep. For 1 point,
I think that was about 40. I mean, there's like 10 different guys.
That's why I'm asking everybody to pull. I can't defend you. I can't defend you if you ain't got proof.
Right. But part of the reason I can drive your car because I'm still
And then that's rapid. This is what I want to talk to you about in RCR chat. Reaction time. Everybody's up each other's ass right there on their bumper. So if they hit the apron, hit off, you also. I want to talk to you about that too. Y'all are up cars' asses so close to their bumper going on entrance. Okay, one, you got to check up before your mark because you got a car, you got the draft. But y'all are drafting, using the draft, and y'all ain't checking up before your marks, and you're.
We realized that, yeah. I mean, we spent a lot of time looking at video last night.
And that's what I'm saying.
A lot, I mean, yeah.
Yep, I understand it, but now.
And I talked to because Mustang when he did something, and I was just minding my business, and I talked to him about it, right? I was just like, go on the bottom, you get the apron, went up the track, and it came down and, stick that down, like, going it. And we talked about it, he said, oh, it's just blah, blah, blah. Like, I heard him with it, it was just having staggering up, and I was like, we didn't do it on purpose, but he hit the button. He hit the back. And he put it back down with me. And then I got hold of it. I don't have a proof of it, but I told him, you know, hey, I was. I just know. I mean, right when that happened, I heard like.
You heard true come on the line say what was said.
Yeah, correct. But this is what Rapid and Hipnos going into a corner. But damn, boy, down there, going into a corner. Y'all got to check up before the car in front of you does, so you're not on the bumper in seven. And reaction time. If y'all watch the real NASCAR race at Dover and watch that race, most of the time on that track, they've got about a half a car length in between each other. Unless a car is much faster than another one, then they set up a run and burn it. Yeah, oh yeah, exactly, that too. But most of the time they're about a half a car length away from the car in front of them. Okay, unless they've done set the car in front of them up and want to make a run on them, then that's when they close it in on, mainly on exit. But everybody is so close to the car in front of them, waiting for them to make a mistake. If they hit the apron, bam, they ain't got time to react. They'll let off the throttle, so they're right into the bumper of the car that hit the apron. Because, you know, hell, you're so close. And it's just like driving out here on the street, man. You know, you ain't gonna be on that car's bumper in front of you, because if they hit brakes or making a sudden move, you're gonna rear end them and it's gonna be your fault. Same here. Same here. What's that?
Off left side. Half straight away. I get to them, you know, and then I go to make my move to the side, and I'm there, but they cut my nose off. You know, and I back out, and
Okay. And you're talking about on entrance, right?
Yeah, and you know.
Okay,
you know,
that's considered, if you think about it, at most tracks, you're using their draft. So you're dive bombing, okay?
No, I said.
Yeah, you catch them at, where are you catching them at?
It doesn't really matter. He's just, I mean.
Yeah, but what he just told me was, he would dive it to the inside and they would come down and take his nose.
Is he waiting a few laps or is he just doing it immediately when he gets there?
You catch up to him and 3 or 4 laps past him, get a little run, and then walk around into it.
But I will say this, Dagger. I've never seen you set a person up. I've never seen you take a couple laps and see how that car in front of you is racing. I've seen you, as soon as that car left the opening, you put your nose there. I've seen you make a move. I've seen you get to the bumper of a car, make a move. I've never seen you sit there and study a person's style of driving on the track and see where their mistake is or where you can gain on it. I've yet to see that out of you. So, no, and I'm saying I'm not being hard on you. I've yet to see that. But I will say this.
I would agree with that.
I will say this though. You have backed off your aggression a lot since the beginning of the season. I will say that. You have made changes. I bet they're pretty good. But you're still impatient. You're still wanting to prove everybody in FR and everybody outside FR that you belong up front. Okay. I think I'm sitting there talking under the wall again.
Staggering has a fast. I mean, he's fast enough that he would be. He's up in the points. He'll stay there.
Well, exactly.
Just don't fuck up other people's racing.
If you wasn't fast at all, if you wasn't fast, you wouldn't be in FR. Okay. We know you're fast. We know you're fast. Everybody knows you're fast. You ain't got to prove. You ain't got to prove to nobody that you're fast. You ain't got to prove that you're fast because everybody knows you got speed. Okay. Now race that speed with etiquette and cleanliness. Patience. That's the biggest thing. Patience. You use that speed at the right times when the car in front of you makes a big mistake, a big enough mistake where you go around them cleanly. Not if they slip up just a hair, you take that position, you put your nose under there so they can't get it back.
Which, by the way, is what KB did every chance he had.
Exactly. That's why he got penalized. All right.
I get punched the most when I go to I lift, and then I get dive off.
And that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking rapid and hit. Rapid and hit. That's what I was going to speak with them about, and Swerve also, is when they're on the bumper of the car in front of them, especially Hick, because at Dover yesterday, or Sunday, Hick, the first accident, the first caution that came out, Hick, the first caution that came out, I seen that developing. It was either 2 or 4. It was happening on the entrance of 2 or 4 is one of the sides of the track, but it was at the beginning, halfway through the track. I seen it developing, and I let off my throttle, half throttle, okay? And you come in there and booted me and pushed me into that wreck. Okay, I would have been able to dodge the wreck or stop before I hit the wreck, but you come in there and shoved me into the wreck. And that's what I'm talking about. It may have caught you off guard that I was coming off half throttle, but I seen the wreck developing before it happened. So I came up half throttle, and you was on my ass so bad, you didn't have time to react. And that's what I'm saying. On the entrance of a corner, before you get to your mark, if you have a mark, that is, you want to get off the throttle before you get to your mark, because you don't know where the car's mark in front of you is. So it might be before your mark. So you got it. And plus the draft, you're going a lot faster, so you got to come off the throttle way before the car in front of you does. And that's what a lot of people ain't doing. And that's why a lot of you got deducted 10 points and a drive-through within the first 5 laps of the race on Sunday. Now, the drive-through backfired on me. The drive-through backfired on me Sunday, so. It's possibility you could do the same thing for you. So the drive-through ain't gonna be really that bad on you if developments happen like this Sunday, or if they don't, yes, it could hurt you. There's only 2 people doing drive-throughs within the first 5 laps of the race. So if I were you, no. Let me think. No, hold on. Yeah, there's only 2. Let me look at my rules.
Yeah, you gave typical just reduction.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now, what you need to do is, which there ain't much homework, is when's the best time to do your drive-through?
I thought it was after 5 laps and not
after 10. It is that. It's got to be after 5 laps, but no more than 10 laps. That is right. That is my bad. So yeah, it ain't within the first 5 laps. So, and also if a caution comes out within like lap 6 and 10, that don't consider drive-through. Drive-through is where you go in, don't take nothing, because you want to spend as less time off the road as possible. So you don't want to take no gas or nothing, and get that 3.2 second stop in there and get out. But with that being said, the 10 points is going to hurt you. It's going to slow you down on the overall goal, but it ain't going to hurt. But it ain't going to hurt you that bad. I just hope you learn from it. I just hope you learn.
Yeah, I mean, whole idea it needs to learn.
Exactly.
I feel like if we can
well then, look, learn your wheel how to save video. Learn how to save video, and then them people that's running you over will be doing a drive-through and getting 10 points to do that. Okay, so
and you'll be participating.
Let me stagger it. Let me just let me just say something here, because I mean, all right, we all do it. We don't watch these videos. We don't do it for the fun. It takes too much fucking time. We come to this captain, we make these freaking decisions, and just make the next race where you don't get any penalties. That's all you got to do.
Where I failed with
you're fast enough to be in this fucking. I mean, you're fast enough to be in this league. You don't have to be freaking racing.
Stagger, this is how I taught Pittman and Favre to come into the league. Okay, when Pittman came into the league and Favre, when they came into the league, they were scared to touch another car on track. They were scared to touch another car on track. That's how I had them coming into the league. And look at them now. Look at them now. They're as far as winning championships, clean, racing, fast as fuck. Learn to race without having to touch somebody. Because what I'm
Talking
trying
about Pittman, he's still an asshole.
you know, Rubber's racing, don't get me wrong. But I had them so terrified of touching another car that, you know, they were slow, yes. But once they learned how to race clean, their speed came to them. Look at Pittman now. Where'd you finish? Pittman 6th? He should have finished 4th.
He should have been 4th, but my race did.
So, and Pittman, you know, I had him scared to death touching that car, and yes, he was slow at the beginning, but we all slow at the beginning. You don't just come up in here and just start taking over a lead, especially if are. You know, you got to learn each lead.
When I came in, I wouldn't come close to doing the shit. I just wanted to show I was a good driver, so I could do it.
Favre, you know, Favre didn't even know how to build a custom setup when I met him and brought him into the league. He still didn't know how to build a custom setup when I drafted him. I taught him within 6 to 8 weeks of the season how to build a custom setup, and he was building his own. But he didn't touch nobody. I had him, you know, scared to touch anybody. And then they found their car control, and then their speed came to them. That's what I'm trying to get all the new guys to do is car control first, then put your speed to it. Once you can make clean passes all race long without getting rear-ended, because now, if you're saying that you're getting ran over at pump, right? Okay. If you'll give a little space to the car in front of you, right? Okay, like come off the throttle eighth of an inch, or not even a quarter. Just come off, just crack it barely, get that car in front of you, a little bit more momentum going forward, give you the space in between it. Now you can drive it in, you know, go in deeper into the corner without that car rear-ending you. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, like Phil just slowed up way in front of me, and I had the momentum. I couldn't get caught right through.
But see, if you crack your throttle way before entrance, let that car in front of you get a little distance between you, and then you get back on the throttle and drive in maybe a little bit further than what your mark is, so the car behind you, if he's on your ass, don't get you.
See, but here's the thing about what Mac just said. I also pulled over and let him go because he had fresh tires. He just happened to make a mistake and get in the wall.
Yeah, but I was talking about that corner that.
No, I got you.
I had such a run on you, I could have called the shit out of you. Go right through you.
That's what Typical did to me on the last lap.
Yeah, and that's why he got docked 10 points, because he costed you 5 and all that. We counted, and he costed you 5 positions at the time of the last lap. Yeah, it was 5.
He caught him 6.
No, it's 5. Yeah, 16th. You was the 16th, and you fell to 21st in 5 positions. I watched the video.
I watched my video.
I watched your video. That's the video I watched, is your video.
We all get filmed by this stag.
Look at me. Look at me. I qualified 13th, made it up to champ twice, and got wrecked and got sent to 24th or further back both times. Okay, so on a track like that, and with a bunch of fast people, aggressive drivers, that's how it's going to end up every time, especially with fast aggressiveness. If nobody shows patience and let the field spread out and start picking them off one by one, then we'll never have a clean race at Dover.
Say, you want this to continue to be the best league on the game? We can't have this.
No, we can't. And for one, if you want to eventually start getting paid for doing this, we can't have races like that, because I'm not going to send no video footage of none of this year's races to Logitech or Fanatec or Thrustmaster to sponsor us. I'm not embarrassing myself. Now, they want, you know, they didn't say a set number of cars, so that's why I set it at 30. But they want a big field with good drivers, not fucking aggressive, shoving, wrecking everywhere, cautions every third lap. They want clean racing. You know, accidents are going to happen in racing. It's going to happen. But 15 cautions in one race, that's no for me. And everybody in here, Swerve calls. That's why I got his name on the list. I got to talk to him. And the thing with Swerve is, he made the right moves on the ones that he fucked up on. When he made the move, he didn't bring his car down to the apron and give the car that he was passing on the outside room on exit. So that car on the outside went straight on into the wall on exit because he didn't bring his car on down to the apron. He kept it right in the center of the track, forcing that car wide on exit. And you got to respect the driver next to you. Yeah, you got to respect the drivers next to you. You can't just not give them room to race. They got the right to race too, but if you put your nose under them and stay in the center of the track, what do you expect them to do? You know? Yeah, let out so they don't. Let out so you don't hit. What? I mean, I heard picking up lead.
You just touched your I would have been there, bitch. But like I had to regen it from what's the name, flat.
Okay.
That'll earn you a few days.
So it was a magnified. But you did right. You know, you're holding it up tight. You know, you got to stay tight, try to make it fast.
Well,
Yeah, I was just trying to stay out of your guys' battle. I was just trying to stay the first car lap down.
But
yeah,
try
that didn't work till J-Lam at the end there.
For the newer guys that's in here, try this Sunday race. Staying. If you get to the bumper of a car on exit of a corner, yes, push them down 3/4 of the way to the track, and then crack your throttle, get off the bumper, give them, you know, so you don't shove them into the corner. But don't come all the way off your throttle, because the car behind you is going to be pushing you. So you want to come off a 1/4 throttle maybe, and then right back on it. You let that car in front of you get half a car length ahead of you, get back on it. And don't be up their asses, so if they make a mistake, you have time to, damn, how'd I get front? Oh, I didn't pit, okay. That way you don't, you have time to react, is what I'm trying to say. If something happens, somebody gets in the wall at Kansas on that side, you have time to react and go up underneath it. That's how I run Kansas. In the corners, I'm not on close. I give room enough so I can make a move underneath if I see them hitting the wall. And what if everybody can do that, we'll have good racing. Damn good racing. Now y'all might not think it's, man, that ain't gonna be fun. Ain't no blah blah blah. That ain't gonna be fun at all. But it actually is fun because you're driving your car the right way. You're not putting your car to maximum, hoping it sticks, or hoping it don't slide up when you touch that car, or hoping and wishing. You know what your car's going to do. If you back it off, you know exactly what it's going to do. You set that
here,
car
I like to give a little room just because it's straight in the wall. I want to be able to turn left.
Exactly. So just stay a car, half car length off of everybody, and if we can get everybody to do that and not be aggressive, we'll have green flag runs this weekend.
I'll get on
But I got.
Yep. They get. I give them the push, right? They hit the wall, I push them. They get to keep going. I'm the one that gets held up.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, I got another league race. We start the playoffs tonight, so I will see y'all. Thank you. I will see y'all tomorrow night.
3 is 2 pits.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes, it's 2 pits.
Go ahead. Wrap it. It really wasn't. Basically got in.
No, you had a couple. What I saw was you had a couple where you were down hitting the apron and going up.
Yeah, I think what Rapid is this right here. You brought a little too loose of a car, because for you to hit the apron and not shoot up the track, but to spin out, dude, that's a loose car to hit the apron and spin out. Okay, Manfield was wondering if you actually jerked the wheel left so that way you wouldn't come back up and hit field, or if it, but on exit you can see your car every time you come on exit, and KB was the same way. Y'all wouldn't stay up tucked up against the wall. Y'all would come down a little bit and catch your car like it's loose. You're catching your car on exit, and man, that right there, especially at the beginning of fuel run, you shouldn't have to catch your car at the beginning of fuel run. With fresh tires, you should be able to come off that exit and be a bead line against that wall straight down. And Sagrum, you do the same thing, looseness off exit. Y'all should be able to catch that. On exit, when you come off exit, you should be able to hug that wall in a bead line without having to catch your car because it's continuing going left because it's loose. Bring a little tighter car, and you believe it or not, if y'all bring a tighter car, you will be faster. because when y'all swerving on the exit or going down to the inside wall on the exit and you're trying to catch your car, you're slowing yourself down because you're turning your wheel. Anytime you turn your wheel back and forth, you're slowing yourself down. So if you can get your car where it comes off the corner and you're up against that wall and you don't have to catch your car and bring it back to the right, you can just be straight. You'll gain a lot more speed. But I will holler at y'all tomorrow night. I'm gonna jump in this other party before they qualify without me. And Rapid, I'll get with you probably tomorrow night. And I think I screen recorded something with you.
Yeah, Rapids. I think Rapids it was just more hard.
Yeah, exactly. It wasn't nothing that you did to anybody or anybody did to you or whatnot, which I know I seen something where somebody got into you or something like that, but your driving was fine. It's just your car control.
That's another thing we got to work with PhD with.
Car control. Yeah, I don't know what it is with his wheel. I give him my wheel. Really? Yeah. But you'd be going through the corners by yourself. Like somebody was behind you and on their screen, and you would come up the corner and the car would continue to go left, and you would have to catch it and come back up to the wall. If you're having to catch it, add a click, just one click, or take a quarter pound off your right rear or a quarter pound up on your left front to stop that going down to the inside wall. Come off that exit up against the wall, stay and tuck against that wall, and you'll be a lot faster. Alright, let me jump in this other party. I'll talk to you tomorrow and everybody else tomorrow. And later.
No, I'm not.
Sit better there.
I was
Drop your speed, driver.
Hey, I didn't get a black flag this time.
Oh, man.
Got one last person. promise me. He's a whole lot faster.
No, yeah, we need to go on. Listen, I was gonna let him go by.
Oh.
And I started calling to go to the bottom, but he beat me too much before I did it. So I said, "What happened? Maybe see you do it." But because he did catch me, I said he does have fresh tires.
He was catching me too. So.
Maybe I was like, well, you know, we're getting that grab. I was probably gonna wait for that time. I was debating, you know.
I think that's the same thing that happened when you were going around me. I think that's the same thing that happened.
I was also trying to think of what lap do I need to put on to have fresh tires for the most of it. More fresh tires. Oh, my first time.
Let's go.
Yeah, I like it really.
Yeah, well, I'm not mirror, I'm watching the timer.
Pretty much the same thing. Martinville killed me because right across the finish line, we got 20 more laps. By the time we looked back on the track, I was shooting hard.
I hate it when people scrape the wall and I hit them and I'm the one that gets stuck and they keep going. I hate it.
Well, to be honest, I'll be on tomorrow. Hopefully, a lot earlier. I've been working always from home for Sunday, but I like to get on a lot of those trucks tomorrow. So I asked for the car. So I've got there.
You got a difference between that and mine, right? Yeah, it's between 5. Well, if I had to do a drive-through, that's probably what I would do, just because it's the ethical thing to do. You know, a lot of guys will go ahead and qualify, try to get to the forest front, so they can't, so they don't lose as much time. But you're still gonna be in the back, the way you look at it. It's in the road. It's just in the road.
I didn't know if there was some kind of...
I didn't think, well, I mean, I didn't think that.
I didn't make it out just asking.
I'm not sure.
That rule must have been forgotten last week.
Drop your speed, driver.
Dimebag was told to do it before lap 5.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I know.
Dimebags must have not taken tires and went to the front because, like, and then we had all those cautions. He actually caused me in the cautions row. I was right behind him. It was brutal. He was so loose. He was losing the straightaway.
I didn't see much dime bags, so I didn't have much.
I made it back to the front. And there would always be a wreck right. There'd be a wreck like
I kept pitting every time when everybody else wasn't pitting to get track position because I wasn't playing that stupid ass game.
Clear the pit, hammer down.
I was where I just get wrecked. I was doing fine until I I'm assuming that's why I was doing fast.
Well, so look, I'll be honest. I'll take the rap for that because I've watched DB the best. That's a move that he pulls on purpose. He literally lets off the gas going into the corner, so you have no choice but to hit it, and you lose your momentum, and he gains it. I mean, that's a trick he does.
I didn't want to do
that where and what that move that you did there, just it was like there's no rhyme or reason for that with a car directly behind you except to slow down his pace. I just don't know why you would do it. I don't care who it is, you know what I mean? It's not you.
I was really trying to, I thought they were the bottom, coming up on the turn. I thought they would just go low, or like hard. I 100%.
Flash probably would have went low if it was, closer to the corner. If it stayed up high, he probably would have went low. It all happened too early, way before.
I was really trying to not hold them up, let them go. I was almost back. I was behind them, they took me away from me. And then, he was counting the full hard.
Let me go.
I didn't want to
see, in my first year, that's exactly what I did.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like nobody saying that. If you were playing around, don't run into it. You get into that sometimes.
So, yeah, typical won't do that to me. But that's because I race him so clean. I mean, I think it has to do with the reputation that he built. I'm pretty sure Typical goes through extra energy. He puts in extra energy to be nice to me.
The week before that, he told me to go high, stay high, and it's still running high, and go by. Just the thing, and then he wasn't sure, but he was bumping the pit right before the turn. I was worried that, I did the 8.
So, now that's another thing. I'm okay with bumping people, just not going into the corner. But from the middle out, that's where you should do the bump. And that shows that you're actually faster than the car ahead of you. Anybody can, not hit the brakes and bump the car in front of them going in. But if you can bump them coming out, you need to move over.
10's on back.
Not me.
And my nose won't be yellow. I'll bump into people with my nose won't be yellow. Not much of a practice.
I'm usually 10th on back. I still try not to.
When I step up, I get flat. I don't know what I'm doing. So
don't get your name called.
They don't let you. They'll block you.
Trust me, these dudes that keep causing all this shit are not going to get drafted next year. As a matter of fact, I don't know if they announced it yet, but if it's drafted, but there is an announcement. Alright.
5 to go, this time by.
Spill the beans.
A lot of the stuff that goes on in the south it's hard. Start off calm. You know, I thought if I didn't make that mistake, head out.
Well, one of the other things you're guilty of, Stagger, and which a lot of people are, KB was the worst, is, you know, when if you start on the outside, you think, you know, the tiniest chance that you got to get down low, you know, and you do it, I mean, you just take it. It's like, I never go down low and get rear-ended. You know what I mean? I never do that. I just stay up high, I wait until there's a freaking gap and I get out there instead of doing it on restarts. Unless the guy has just got a slow-ass gear, you know, where I got plenty of room to do it.
But I have made that mistake.
What view do you use?
That's close to it.
Yeah, see, so you're outside your car. And so you have a view where you can actually see that better than I can, because I run where I see the hood. It looks like I'm basically looking at the bridge.
What happens when you're front street? I have a I'll be behind the guy. I'll be on the outside. The guy up close to the front. The guy in front of me doesn't go, and the guy on the bottom lets him in, and then I'm just
Yeah. That shit, you know, in real NASCAR, that shit don't happen. That's the one thing I don't like about the team.
And then I get a 4th place car, all the way back to 12. And then I'm just down there. And then you start to accept it.
Was this the end of the race?
I got one lap to do that.
No, I didn't. I meant to take a picture of the change. I thought we had another pit stop here.
Great job,
Damn
driver.
it.
Checker flag's in the air, it's yours.
I'm not going to have time. I got so much work going on. Work's killing me. Everything's killing me. I got 3 jobs going at once. I don't want to be out.
I'm going to pick up my Cadillac Escalade ESP Platinum.
Congratulations.
Well, it's a used one. It's 2014. I'm trading my Harley for it.
Wow, that's a good trade. Harley's held their result well.
I'm trading a 2008 Harley Street Glide, which I was asking $9,500 for this 2014 Escalade, which has been hit in the rear end, and so the tailgate's dented and the bumper is dented, but the fenders are all still straight and everything, quarter panels, and the door still works and all that shit still lifts up by itself.
Alright, fellas, I'll catch y'all later.
Yep.
See ya.
Oh man.
Well, I think I'll do a little lobby racing.